So yesterday when I periscoped, I did a little bit for this Homemade Luxe box that I'm reviewing, and then I told you all that I was going over to a store in Amherst, Ohio. It's called Stamplistic, and this is a store that has actually been around for like a dozen years in about 3 different locations, and they do a rummage sale every year. So what they do is they have the customers from the store bring in craft products that they don't want to use anymore. And they've limited it a little bit, which is very good, but there's some tools, stamps, punches, some storage items, no handmade goods at all. Consumable products like stamp pads or embossing powders, as long as, there's still kind of enough left in the container to make it worth its while. But what they do is they allow you to come in, sell off the products that you don't play with anymore, at a reasonable kind of yard sale price. And then whatever you sell, you get store credit for. So you can buy new stuff. Now I have to tell you, I missed the boat. And I'm going to tell you why I missed the boat. Because I had a whole bunch of stuff that I could have sold. And I didn't. And I spent a whole lot of new money there. Let's be honest. So what I wanted to do in this first periscope is show you what I bought used. And okay, so here's the thing about especially rubber stamps. To me, they're not really used. They may be a little ink stained, but that doesn't mean that they're ruined. It doesn't have to be brand new. It's like, doesn't have to be a brand new diamond. Is it still sparkly? Yeah, good enough, right? Okay, so I got some amazing things for amazing prices, and I wanted to share it with you. And then I have some ideas for what I'm going to do with them. But I wanted to show you first what I bought that was used from the rummage sale, and I'll share the prices that I paid because you are not going to believe my bargains. I think my total spend was less than $20. Okay. In no particular order. Okay, well, first I should tell you that I went specifically looking for large background patterns and stamps, because when I was playing with my pan pastels and I wanted to do that over stamping technique where you put down pan pastels and then you stamp with Versamark or you stamp with a color and then go ahead and add more patterns, I'm like, I have two background stamps. This is not good. So that's what I was looking for. So that's why you'll see things that I bought are very, very large. They're like between 5 and 6 inch stamps. So here's this big one from Magenta, and I love this detail. And as you can see, it was $2. Magenta stamp, still in really nice shape. It's kind of great, right? Now all of these I'm going to have to use a brayer with or a jelly plate, but I love the fact that it has the bold pattern plus this detail. And it almost looks like a, what's that, like a thistle? It almost has that thistle look on top. Yeah, so, and you know that this stamp was probably $15 or $20 when it was brand new. So, that's number one. I'm going to open it. A lot of things came in Stampin' Up boxes. There are a lot of people selling their old Stampin' Up stuff there, too, let me tell you. This is actually a Stampin' Up stamp. I know, how do I only have 2? Because you know what? I don't think in background stamps. I'm going to be honest. Often when I'm stamping, if I'm going to use something big for a background, I'll use an embossing folder or patterned paper. So using stamped backgrounds has not really been my thing, but now I have some different thoughts. So this is a Stampin' Up. It's very bold. I think that this would make a gorgeous foiled image, among other things. So I got that. Have no idea how much that would be because it's Stampin' Up, but it's huge. Here's another Stampin' Up. Oh, Gabby says, I have this one and I love it. Yeah, says Daryl. Okay, so then there's this. Now, this is not, again, the kind of thing that I would necessarily gravitate to, but now I have some thoughts about layering in jelly plates. This is by, as I turn it around, it is anonymous. It does not have, oh no, it does. It's a Stampin' Up. This is a Stampin' Up. It kind of like is a shabby plaid. So here's the thing. I saw this stamp in 2 different places in the store. Again, remember, people bring in their own stuff. They price it from what they want to get out of it. This was, in one place, $3. In another person for sale for $5. So I went sale shopping, and I got it for $3. The other person priced it for $5. So the other thing is you have to be really careful if you are hosting one of these kind of things or participating, you have to make sure that you are pricing your items reasonably or accordingly. Because again, I saw it twice. Why would I spend $5 when I could spend $3? So I got this one for $3, people. I'm going to get a lot of goodie out of this for $3. I'm just saying. And then another Stampin' Up one. So many Stampin' Up cases. Because I'm not going to keep all those cases. These are great prices. I see a lot of folks pricing their SU stuff pretty high. I agree, Daryl. A lot of times, I think, you know what you paid for. You know that you paid $15 or $20 for a set, but people don't want to pay that used. And again, it's used, but it's not used. It's not like it's broken or weird. I mean, this one has never been used. Or if it's been used, it's been incredibly maintained. I mean, does that even look like it's ever seen ink? You would think with something this fine that looks like burlap, and I don't think it's ever seen ink. And it's a Stampin' Up stamp, and it's huge. It'll go over an entire car front. It does look brand new, right? And how much did I get this one for? Oh, this one was $5. Again, $5, and I'm pretty sure it's brand new. It's brand new to me. Okay, so here's another one. This is from, it says Floral Tapestry 2. This is B&L Design. I've never even heard of this company. And yeah, if that one was $5 because it looks brand new, I'm happy to pay for that. Okay, so look how much though, $1. This is one of those ones that really looks three-dimensional. Now, it's not very deep, so I would not want to use this on something like polymer clay because it's not going to give me a lot of gradation. But as a single tone background stamp, I think this is amazing. And double bam, says Tamitha. Right on, right? So again, for $1, that is going to give me a lot of yummy. And if I start thinking about layering, I can layer all of these things, right? There's going to be a whole lot of layers going on. What's that song? Whole lot of shaking? Jerry Lee Lewis, I got a whole lot of layers going on. Boop. So, moving on and forward. This is from Home Decor Personal Stamp Exchange, this bright, amazing sun. Now, when I see this, I think it's not a background stamp per se, but I can see like using part of it on a tag. I'm also seeing this one as a resist. So doing this in white resist or gold resist and then watercoloring around it, yummy, right? Okay, now here's the thing. I paid $2. The person before me paid $11, and it was probably even more than that when it was brand new because, look, that was a red sticker sale price. Whole lot of new Periscope titles. I don't know exactly what that means, but yeah, gonna have fun. Use as the center for a gatefold card. Oh my God, Gabby, that's brilliant. Oh my God, I'm gonna totally make that card and I'll send it to you after I take pictures and I Periscope it. Thank you, Gabby, for that. Yeah, the center of a gatefold card. Stunning, right? Okay, so moving forward. Now, have we cut? Are you guys keeping track of all this? Again, under 20 bucks. I'm not going to tell you how much this one was originally. Oh, and I can't because they took the price off. But look at that heart swirl. So this is one of those ones to me that looks like an old-timey flourish, but you also definitely see the heart designs. Very fine, very thin lines would be beautiful. Overstamping on top of a pan pastel background or a watercolor background. Gorgeous, right? $1. $1. That's it. And I don't know how much it cost originally because I took it off and I'm trying to see what it says. It says Love to Stamp brand. Heart Swirl, I have no idea how much it was, but it's spectacular. Shut the front door, right? $1 holla. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So here's another one. This is not exactly a background stamp. It's more like a focal mat, but it looks like this frayed muslin, which I kind of like. I thought this would be good, again, to create more dimension. 50 cents. 50 cents, and I'm going to tell you, over here on the side it says $10. So somebody originally bought this for 10 and sold it to me for 50 cents. I think that's a 95% off sale is pretty good. And again, just to point out, even though it's used, and I can see that it's used, it wasn't used with acrylic. There's still plenty of life left in this. Oh, which one do I show you next? Let me show you this one. Because I know Linda, if she's here, is going to go crazy. I found an Art Gone Wild stamp. Okay, now, I'm not too familiar with Art Gone Wild, but I know that they're not cheap. And look at the girl, so you can stamp her and color her in. Okay, are you ready for this, people? Do you see that? Do you know what that is? That's pristine rubber. That has never been inked. That is virgin rubber, people. Virgin rubber. No, exactly. And the text on this says, be who you are, what's deep in my soul, creative, art girl, inspired, made to be this, you must shine in what you were born, artist is my soul. Boom. So I'm going to have a fun time with that too. And I thought this would be great for our one little tag craft challenge because it would fit perfectly on a tag. And my quote or my challenge this week is quotes. So I thought that would be absolutely perfect. And that one was $1. And then they had these little ones. And again, these are new in package. There were lots of new in package things there. There was also embossing pastes and some Shiba paint sticks, all kinds of stuff. So 50 cents for this little set of handmade by. Now, I know that these are not expensive new. These are only $1 at Michael's, but still 50 cents. I can use a little handmade tag. This one is another little handmade crafted by with little cross stitches and little buttons. Super cute for backs of tags or cards. Okay, Rhoda, we'll see you later. And then I know Mother's Day just passed, but this is a mom, most love mom, celebrate your special day because, you know, you always need something. But for 50 cents to be able to pick these up and kind of refresh things, I thought this would be a great, great idea. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Stay crafty. And join my one little tag craft group and tell me about your stuff. But shh, don't tell anybody what the challenge is for next week yet, okay? We want to keep it under wraps. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a crafty day.